Last hand on the table, cold chips, crooked stack, cigarette in the ashtray, burned right down to black. Green felt under my fingers, fingerprints in the dust. Your empty chair in the corner where we buried all that trust. Empty poker table, cards still face down, silence like a ceiling fan dragging through this town. Stale air, stale coffee, heart heavy as a stone. Empty poker table deals me living alone. Light flickers on the beer sign, shadows cut your old grin. Dealer's chair sits lopsided, like it's waiting to begin. I still see you counting slowly, tapping time with your ring. Then the river hit like a hammer, and it took her damn near everything. Empty poker table, cards still face down, silence like a ceiling fan dragging through this town. Stale air, stale coffee, heart heavy as a stone. Empty poker table deals me living alone. Crack, one last bluff from your side. Instead I got this echo in the shape of your goodbye. I shuffle just to hear something. These ghosts won't let me win. Every cut, every turn just brings you back again. Empty poker table, cards still face down, silence like a ceiling fan dragging through this town. Stale air, stale coffee, heart heavy as a stone. Empty poker table deals me living alone. rain on the awning. Neon says open half lit. I press my face to the window, fogging up my own regret. There's a rusted harmonica hanging, tag swinging on a tangled string. Some kid blew his heart clean through it. Now it just wheezes in the fluorescent stain. Pawn shop window, everything's got a story it can't tell. Price tags dangling like little paper pieces of hell. I see a life in every number, hear a prayer in every ring. Pawn shop window puts a price on every broken dream. There's a gold band in the corner tree, tiny scratch spells out 92. Clerk says 50 if you're hungry, like that's an easy thing to do. I can almost taste that last warm dinner, steam rising from an empty plate. She slid that ring across the counter to buy a meal and swallow fate. Pawn shop window, everything's got a story it can't tell. Price tags dangling like little paper pieces of hell. I see a life in every number, hear a prayer in every ring. Pawn shop window puts a price on every broken dream. I've been that man with shaking hands, trading hope for folding cash, saying I'll be back for it someday while my future's in the trash. That old horse rusting in the corn, that ring is waiting to be claimed. We all end up on some dusty shelf with a barcode on our name. Pawn shop window, everything's got a story it can't tell. Price tags dangling like little paper pieces of hell. I see a life in every number, hear a prayer in every ring. Pawn shop window puts a price on every broken dream. sound from the back room, nail, old wool smell, salt and stale, cuffs all frayed, one button gone. You sighed like a tired song. Fingers slide through the inside seam, cold thread tug on a hidden string. Found a scrap with a faded name, smudged blue ink. Half a day, half a flame. In this old coat, lined with dust and smoke, I keep the weight of a copper coin, every word we never spoke. In this old coat hangs a life I almost chose. Winter after winter, I still try it on alone. Little brown coin in a worn thin fold, thumb warm edge, green gone gold. Bus fare home or a payphone call, I kept it and I missed it all. Snow at the window, draft in the hall. You're laughing the stairwell and nothing at all. Every pocket a quiet ghost, every stitch still holds you close. In this old coat, lined with dust and smoke, I keep the weight of a copper coin, every word we never spoke. In this old coat hangs a life I almost chose. Winter after winter, I still try it on alone. Ash in my coffee, lipstick on my glass, bills in the doorway, dreams in the trash, neon in the window, buzzing like my brain. You said you'd stay forever, you just stay till it rains. Smoke on State Street, curling round my clothes. Every step I'm taking kicks up old echoes. You were my good time, you were my last bet. Smoke on State Street, and I ain't left yet. Oh no. Bartender smirking, he's heard this talk before. Same tired confession, same slurred metaphor. My hands keep shaking round this cracked old glass, clock over the doorway, laughing as it laughs. Smoke on State Street, around my clothes. Every step I'm taking kicks up old echoes. You were my good time, you were my last best. Yeah, smoke on State Street, and I ain't left yet. Took the Sunday from my morning, you took the color from my name. Left this busted ballroom story, left this chair, this tab, this shame. Smoke on State Street, curling around my clothes. Every step I'm taking kicks up old echo. You were my good time, you were my last bed. Smoke on State Street, and I ain't left yet. Time finally passed. Last night on Halste, you were waiting by the bar. Ash on your jacket, glass shaking in your hand. You said, I ain't angry, I'm just tired of who we are. But your eyes gave out the ending long before we planned, and I keep coming back to that last drink, that last look, that last blink, when you said, baby, I can't stay. You were half turned, half gone, your shadow already moved on, but my heart never left that place. Last night on Halste, I watched you erase my name. Your coat on my chair still smell like winter rain. Take out on the counter, cold coffee by the sink. Your voice in my kitchen saying, we just grew in different ways. Funny how the smallest things drag me to the brink, and I keep coming back to that last drink, that last joke you didn't think landed like a stone in your glass. You were half smile, half tears, backing up our years while the jukebox played too fast. I just say don't go, please don't go yet. Now I'm talking to the ceiling where your laughter used to be, trading every proud word for just one soft regret. So I keep coming back to that last train, that last touch on the brink of a story we were scared to rewrite. You walked out to the snow, didn't even grab your coat, left it hanging like a question in the light. Last night on Halste, you faded right out of my life. Now the street's gone quiet, just the hum of passing trains. I strum your old confession, let the final chord hang. Oh, stay, let the final chord hang. Neon buzzing, parking lot empty, truck stop wind in my coat, coffee cup ring on the menu, stains like maps of the road, chrome bar stool finally splitting, sugar packs torn and stacked, short order saint at the griddle, flips my worries on their back. Greasy spoon dining, 3 a.m. light, halo made of fluorescent white. Oh yeah, steam on the window, world outside gone. This counter feels like home tonight. Greasy spoon dining, keep that pot strong, refill my soul one sip at a time. For the broken, the brave, the too tired to drive, you're the chapel on the county line. Dishwasher kid on his 3rd cigarette, laughs at a joke half told. Old man counting change for his pancakes, says it keeps his hands from cold. Jukebox stuck on some sad two-step, plays the same chorus twice. We all hum along in the half-empty room, trading stories for the price of fries. Fork on a plate, then silence on 9 aqua whales low and wide. We're all ghosts at the chrome communion, passing sugar down the line. Greasy spoon dining, 3 a.m. light, halo made of fluorescent white. Hey! Steam on the window, world outside gone. This counter feels like home tonight. Greasy spoon diner, keep that pot strong, refill my soul one sip at a time. For the busted, the lost, the too wide to sleep, you're the sanctuary open all night.